former Congressman Anthony Weiner.
And future councilman.
Yes. Are you aware, Anthony, that you and Andrew Cuomo are on the front cover of Mother Jones, but they're not describing you in a positive way. They're saying that you guys are sellouts.
I used to be the hero to Mother Jones. I was like the single-payer health care champion. Now I guess I've become too conservative for Mother Jones readers.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was going to say. I've heard Mother Jones over the years. They adored you. You were like their champion.
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. I don't think that I've changed that much. When I ran for mayor and when I served in Congress, I was someone that was pretty pro-law enforcement, hawkish on Israel. But on social issues and on things impacting seniors, for example, people would say I was pretty progressive. That's more the typical New York politician than someone who's hard left or hard right. But look, I am what I am.
Well, the reason that you did so well is you took the pulse of the people, like we are now with this subway mess. Our politicians, our mayor and our governor just don't understand what subway riders are going through. They just are oblivious to this. I never found you to be oblivious. That's why you were always ahead in the polls.
Whenever I talk to groups now as I'm going around this neighborhood, this very progressive neighborhood in Lower Manhattan, 84% went for Kamala Harris. When I say how many people like it when people are sleeping in their own feces on the trains, or when people are jumping the turnstiles, or when we see people who are emotionally disturbed, we know these people in our neighborhood. How many people like that? In these progressive neighborhoods that I walk around in, no one's happy in the present sense. Maybe they're not furious. Maybe they're not livid. But when 500,000 Democrats stayed home this year, when Donald Trump was on the ballot, it tells you a little something about the mood of the city. Now, I don't know where it leads everyone, but I certainly think there's a lot of discontent.
So how do you now, since you've been recast, you were the liberal progressive, you were the champion, as you mentioned, of what people have described single payer as a socialist form of health care. You were fighting out there. Now, some of these same people view you as if you were a Scoop Jackson conservative who actually ran against Jimmy Carter in that heated primary back in 1975. What does it feel like to suddenly be seen as a conservative Democrat?
Yeah, this is all insider talk. When I talk about the reason that hospitals in our community are closing is because we don't have some form of single-payer health care, people nod their heads. When I talk about the idea of hiring more cops but getting them out of their patrol cars, getting them out walking the beat like it used to be when the three of us were coming up in New York, people don't listen. This notion that people put you in an ideological box, that's what insiders do. That's what magazine covers do. For the most part, as John always talks about, people want to sense that you have common sense. And if you can pass that bar, then you're going to do okay. And I have to tell you, a lot of candidates for office around New York City, in my neighborhood and around the city, they're using the same slogans that they might have used 10 years ago or 5 years ago. New York is gradually changing, but in a way, it's returning to what it always was, that we are
a
definitely
combat
a blue
town.
city. Yeah, but I mean, look, we are a place that we are committed to staying in. We're not going anywhere. So we want it to get better. And it's only going to get better by being safer and cleaner. And most New Yorkers agree with that.
And Anthony, we just had a breaking news. We had Rod Blagojevich on the phone. And he feels that Obama helped put him away. And then he feels that Donald Trump got him out. And he mentioned that Rahm Emanuel might be the next DNC chairman. What do you say?
I don't know. DNC chair is like one of those weird elections. It's deep insiders. Rahm was not super popular among insiders. I don't know who's going to get chosen. I think when they have that vote, when you're the president, you get to choose. But when you're not the president, it's kind of a free-for-all. This guy who's the Democratic chair of Wisconsin seems to be the front runner. I would be surprised if they chose someone like Rahm Emanuel. He broke a lot of eggs to make the omelets he did, and he's not a super popular guy.
But the Democratic Party needs somebody to help bring it together. I mean, you got a bunch of wild people there. I mean, even Nancy Pelosi threw AOC out of the party. Not throw her out completely, but demoted her.
No, but hey, the one thing you got to realize, John, is whenever we have a chance to vote as a party, we generally choose more.
You always vote
100%.
You always vote 100%.
I mean, this is what happened when Joe Biden was chosen in 2020. Remember, he was seen as the most moderate guy on that stage.
Well, Anthony, have a happy new year. I'll be working at midnight if you want to call in. God bless you. God bless America. And, you said you want to go to city council, and maybe someday you'll be speaker.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but I appreciate it, John. And to all of our listeners, I want to express my gratitude to you and to Margot and to Curtis and Chad. And as we ring in the new year, let's remember all the people that serve our country with the flag of our country on their sleeve.
Well, thank you so much.